That's mine. You son of a... Hey! Take those headphones off right now!
They call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Welcome back to another installment of MCU Phase 2 month. I am Dylan Gable, and today we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, released in 2014. The film was written and directed by James Gunn, and it stars Chris Pratt, Bradley Cooper, Vin Diesel, Zoe Saldana, Dave Bautista, Benicio del Toro, and much more. This movie has a stacked cast. And it's about a group of intergalactic criminals who form together to become the Guardians of the Galaxy. As there's a guy named Ronan, doing evil things. Okay, so what do I think of Guardians of the Galaxy? This is another one of the finest films in the MCU. This movie has everything. It has amazing visuals, fun action sequences, amazing performances from all the cast. And of course, this movie has one of the best soundtracks in the entire MCU. You cannot review Guardians of the Galaxy without talking about its soundtrack. It's a bunch of 70s pop and rock songs, and every selection in this movie soundtrack is fucking great, and it actually fits well for the movie's tone. That's one thing I love about Guardians of the Galaxy, is that the soundtrack enhances this movie. The soundtrack enhances the experience of the film. It really does. I love the soundtrack for this film. And also, the action sequences, they're fucking fantastic. I wouldn't say it doesn't hit quite as hard as something like The Avengers or Captain America, The Winter Soldier, but the action is fun, it is fast, it's just all around great. The visuals are fantastic in this film too. This movie has some phenomenal CGI. Everything looks great. Even all these years later, this movie still looks fantastic. So this movie, after almost a decade, is still holding up. So that is one huge praise I can give about Guardians of the Galaxy. And then, the performances from the cast. Everyone gives a good performance here. Chris Pratt is very likable as Star-Lord. Vin Diesel, even though he only says one fucking sentence repeatedly throughout the entire movie, he's still great. Dave Bautista is a huge standout here. Zoe Saldana kicks a lot of ass, and she's got the personality to go along with the rest of the cast. I think she's great as well. But Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon, he is great. Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon is one of the best things to ever happen to the MCU. He is the best part of all of these movies. Rocket Raccoon is such a great character, and he's one of the funniest characters too. People always talk about Dave Bautista as Drax being funny, but people really underestimate how funny Bradley Cooper is as Rocket Raccoon. He gets some great lines here and there. And they all hit. And this movie has great fucking dialogue. This movie is very quotable. It's funny. The dialogue is very witty and snappy, and it goes fast. This is a very fast-paced film. It's very clever. It's action-packed. It's beautiful to look at, and it's all around a great, fun 2 hours. Now, I've been praising the shit out of this film. Do I have any issues with Guardians of the Galaxy? I only have one. And it's a big one. That's why this movie's not getting an A+, but it's getting close to there. The reason, my only issue with this film is the villain, Ronan. As fantastic as this movie is, this movie has one of the worst villains in the entire MCU. Ronan is bland. He's just a bad guy who's doing bad things just for the sake of being bad. There's not much to his character. He's pretty much just a bitch for fucking Thanos. That's it. He doesn't stand out. The only time I really enjoyed Ronan in this entire movie is the fight that he has with Drax. That scene was awesome. That's it. Other than that, he's just a very, very stock, bland villain. That's my only issue with Guardians of the Galaxy. Other than that, this is a phenomenal Marvel film. And if you haven't seen it, man, do yourself a favor. This is one of the best in the franchise. I am going to give Guardians of the Galaxy an A. So what did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy? Comment below, let me know. And if you like my stuff, you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.